There it is. Fucking jamming, man. Monday morning. Oh, yes. Thank you, everybody. Welcome on in. Welcome, everybody.
Welcome.
I think we're all a little snowed in today.
A little.
Yeah. Those with four-wheel drives can probably get big four-wheel drives can probably get out and back in. My next door neighbor, it was funny yesterday. I sat at my fucking front window and laughed. They got the car out of the driveway. All right. And granted, the driveway's got a fucking hill. It's a hill.
Okay.
To get up to the house. It's not a big hill, but it's a hill.
Yeah.
Well, they thought they'd be smart and come in nice and slow and easy and got right to the edge of the driveway and got stuck. So I'm watching them back up, go forward, back up, go forward, back up, go forward. Greetings, everybody. Yes, we do have electricity, Chris. So what they ended up doing is somebody got into the vehicle and got it somehow turned, backed out, and went around the block. And when they because if you go around the block and you come from the other direction, you get enough speed coming down that hill. You can turn and fucking hit that driveway just right, and you'll go right up it. Well, it took them a half an hour to figure that out.
Only a half hour?
Yeah. Out there in the snow.
And they probably never did leave, did they?
No.
What the heck? All that work and you didn't even fucking leave, I guess I could see if it was important.
Yeah. What can you say? We played our high school players from fucking Kansas City High School. We put them in and played against them.
I knew that was gonna. I knew that.
I mean,
but all I can say is, shouldn't your backup be a little bit better? Just in case there's something terrible happen. Why the fuck would you put Carson Wentz in? I thought he was dead.
Yeah,
I don't really play anymore.
Carson Wentz. He's not what he.
No.
Yeah.
But I never. Who was I thinking about? I didn't think. Oh fuck! I don't even know Carson Wentz.
Oh. Carson Wentz played for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
He's not a. He's a veteran. He's a veteran quarterback. That's all
definitely.
I can say.
Definitely
That's all
a veteran.
Good morning, Corey. Good morning, Cindy. Yeah, and the Steelers couldn't catch a ball if they tried yesterday.
They couldn't catch cold the other night. Fuck. I was really the Steelers. I really thought, would going to have a chance, but man, they fell apart in the last few weeks. Man, it's just
and fucking when I went to lay down, it was 10-9 Detroit.
Oh yeah.
That Detroit game ended up blowing out 31-9.
Yeah.
So they've they've locked in the number 1 seed for their conference.
Yep. I think we're gonna go all the way. Detroit. Well, I'll tell you what. I don't know. Did you watch that? I mean, I know you're not a Bears fan.
Yeah,
did you watch that Green Bay Bears game? Oh my God, that was a crazy son of a bitch.
Yeah, I know, Corey. But why would you bet on the KC game when they're not playing any of their starters? I mean, I wouldn't have bet. I would have bet. I would have. Honestly, I would have bet against the Chiefs if I was a betting man on that game, because, like I said, we didn't play any of our starters. And you know what?
I see your point. I mean, I really do. I see your point. You've already locked in your bye. You've already locked in that 1 seed. Why go out and take a chance of somebody get hurt?
Right.
For this game, not
right.
Game nothing. You know?
And the starters have had rest since Christmas Day, so they've got at least, give or take, 3.5 week rest before they play.
Right. So
because they didn't play. Rested up. We should be fucking ready to roar. Kansas City's going to be a force to be reckoned with. The road to the Super Bowl rolls through Kansas City. Yeah, that Bears game. Yeah, it will.
It's in New Mexico, isn't it? Or Mexico?
No, it's in Louisiana. I believe it's I believe it's like at the Superdome.
Oh.
But I tell you what, the Bears came back yesterday. They were winning. They were winning. They were doing good. Then all of a sudden they fucked up and they got and they were down. And how they,
I don't know. I just what they looked at. All I got to say is that Santos, he's a hell of a kicker, man. He's a hell of a kicker.
Do you know he was a Kansas City Chief?
Oh, really?
Yep.
I remember.
He was a Kansas City Chief, and he went to Chicago when Matt Nagy coached the Bears.
Oh, okay.
And then Matt Nagy was a Kansas City offensive coordinator.
Right.
So he went to the Bears to be their head coach, didn't do shit, come back to Kansas City, and is rolling, under the reins of Andy Reid, of course.
Well, that just goes to show you that the Bears' problem was way deeper than the coaching,
Yeah. Well, the Bears need help all around.
Well, yeah. Yeah, they do. I mean, the sad thing is they've got the quarterback. They just have to get an offensive coordinator to start devising plays. I'll tell you one thing. I watched that a little bit of that Kansas City Denver game, and I'll tell you, and I know Sean Payton's been around quite a while, but I have to give him some credit. He had some pretty crafty fucking plays.
They didn't do too bad. They really didn't.
Yeah.
They didn't. I mean, we didn't play
What about that fucking catch in the end zone?
That was fucking.
That was fucking crazy. Fucking finally touched by 4 fucking guys before anybody caught it. God damn. That was a lucky motherfucker there. Then I like the one where was it in that game when they were running back a kickoff and he made it look like he was going to touch his knee down, but he didn't, and he got like 30 more yards. I think that was that game. They tried to they tried to they tried to what did they do with the red flag? Then they tried to
Challenge
fuck that.
the play.
Yeah. They put his knee down, but they had to get the camera angle in it. They did put his whole knee down. Woo boy.
I tell you what, TJ, you're right. The Bears need new ownership, just like the Cowboys. Just like the Cowboys, Jerry Jones needs to hang it up. That old fucking fart. But yeah, the Bears need new ownership, new management, they need to build an offensive line to protect the quarterback. They've got a couple decent receivers. The running back isn't too bad.
They could be Ezekiel Mack. He left.
Yeah, there was all kinds of incentives going on for the end of the year of how many sacks a guy gets, how many yards a guy gets, how many catches he gets. Like yesterday in the Kansas City Chief game, there was that one guy, if he caught so many passes, he got $500,000.
That was what's his name? Mike Evans, wasn't it?
I'm not sure.
Mike Evans, he had his 11th season with over 1,000 yards receiving yesterday, and then
they plan to get him the ball so he can get that. Oh, here's another story. All right. You know how all these quarterbacks have got given gifts to their linemen, right? All right. Well, you've heard about Brock Purdy.
Oh yeah, they all got brand new trucks.
Right. All right. He is the lowest paid quarterback in the league, starting quarterback in the league. All right.
Yeah.
He did not purchase those trucks himself.
Well,
he has a deal with Toyota.
Oh, okay.
And Toyota give all those linemen trucks via Brock Purdy.
Right.
I mean, think about it. Those trucks, $50,000, $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 trucks.
Yeah, he gave away what? 8 of them, 4 of them, 4 of them.
He gave more away. Probably
5 of them.
Probably 5 of them. Maybe a few more.
Yeah.
Maybe a few more.
Maybe 8, yeah.
Because of backups or whatever. Am I alone thinking weed nowadays is not equal to weed back in the 70s? Give me some Thai stick any day. Well, Hose, I don't know from the 70s. I know from the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
That I don't know if the weed is better now or was better then. Back then you weren't buying you were buying Mexican brown from.
Yeah. Yeah.
Every once in a while you get some really decent green bud.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't compact like a brick. Because I remember
that was very rare.
I remember getting a fucking ounce that was probably about an inch thick and about 2.5 inches wide.
Right.
Not all compact.
Yep.
You had to break it. You had to break it up yourself.
Yep.
Brickweed.
Yep. That's exactly what it was. Yeah. Yeah.
And it was, and you got a chance
And
seeds.
you had to seed it and stem it and fucking.
I don't agree with it tasting like hay or dirt. Some of it, yes. Hose. I don't know how to pronounce your whole name, so I'm just going to call you Hose.
Yeah.
I don't know where you're from. We are from the state of Illinois, and in the state of Illinois, it's recreational, legal, and medical legal. There, Hose.
Right.
If you go to the dispensary, there is weed out there that does not taste like hay
Right.
or dirt weed. It does.
Okay.
Okay, so you're in Massachusetts. Okay, so it does. Like for instance, this strain called lemon bean.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a citrusy smell, a citrusy taste on the front end, on the back end, and even aftertaste.
Right.
And it's a sativa. I haven't had it in probably a month or two because the dispensary's been out of it. And I'm not going to buy, they've got shake, but I'm not going to buy shake. I'm not going to buy shake. That's pretty much just fucking a leafy, grounded up leafy base.
Right. Yeah.
Shit. But now that tastes leafy. Now there is strains out there that I have tried from a dispensary that does taste like hay.
Yeah.
Now some of the weed that you smoke, you do get that. I don't call it dirt weed. I call it, you get an earthy.
Yeah. Yeah.
An earthy note. Earthy note.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everything that's yeah. I agree. I'm with you on that. I know it. I don't care for the earthiness. I can remember, back in that probably let's see, about 80, 85 when I first started, and it was you could definitely. I can remember the first time I ever even saw a marijuana plant. It was growing outside beside this dude's barn. He said, "Come here and check this out." And some bitch was about 6 foot tall and had buds on it the size of fucking softballs. I said, "What's this?" Oh, this is part of that plant we were smoking. I thought, "Oh, I like this. Is some good shit." So
I'm sitting here and I'm looking for my jar of weed.
oh no. Yeah, find a jar of weed.
No, I just had it. I just had the motherfucker. Hold on a minute. Let me go see if I can find it.
Yeah, but yeah. There are some. I've had one. I couldn't even tell you what it was. It tasted like oh hell, thin mint chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah,
Had a real minty flavor to it. I kind of liked it. It was almost like a fucking maybe menthol cigarette. Menthol cigarette.
yeah. Out of the trash. Yeah,
Right, yeah.
Hose. I totally understand that you'd either get a 3 or a 4 finger ounce, and that's how they do it, or you get a lid, and all it is the plastic bag fucking full, licked, and there's your lid. But I was never. That's a little earlier than my generation.
Right.
But that don't mean I haven't heard of it because
Right,
you know,
yeah.
my old man was a hippie. So he's up in Massachusetts. Massachusetts is going to be getting what we fucking just experienced.
Go to the store.
Yeah, some of it does. I agree. Some of it does smell great and taste like shit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Christina.
Or not work with the shit. Or not work with the shit.
Right.
Yeah, because that shit that I fucking, it tasted like cookies. It didn't work with the shit. I had to smoke a fucking buttload of it just to get a buzz.
I'm smoking on this stuff. Let me see if I can show you the fucking.
Oh, okay.
Still smoking on Brownie Scout.
Yeah.
And it's not too bad. Oh, you're 65. That's not too. You're still young. You're still young. Steve's going on 68. But look at him. But look at him. He looks like he's pushing 52. Fuck you. Reba's in the background. Steve says she says Steve looks like he's 40.
Oh yeah, right. Thank you.
Thank you, he said.
I'm gonna be 58 this Friday.
He's 58 this Friday. Well, fuck, this is the Wake and Bake fucking birthday show.
Yeah.
The first show of the year?
Oh no, not Friday, Sunday.
Sunday. What does still by the time we
make a weed that doesn't stink.
Oh no. See, the stinkier it is,
better it works.
Yeah.
The better it is. The stinkier it is, the better it is. I agree to that. You know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
don't know. Dan, you're not supposed to stand. You're not supposed to stand right next to the person. If you're not liking it, you're not supposed to stand in the circle where the joint's being passed and be like, "No, it's not. I'll pass it. Skip me."
Yeah.
People say I get a contact high. I honest to God, don't believe in a contact high.
I don't know. I don't think so either. I really don't. Possible, maybe. I mean,
they've got it. You literally got to inhale a lot of it.
Right. But yeah, there've been times when I've been in situations where even though I didn't have the joint in my mouth, there was enough residual smoke in the area, like inside of a car when there's 6 of us in there hitting the fucking joint. You know, there's a lot going on, even though you know.
Dan hates the smell. Burning, not burning, doesn't matter. I fucking hate it.
Well,
oh wow. Yeah.
This probably wouldn't be a good show for you to watch then.
No shit. Edibles. Roy, edibles. Good morning, by the way, Roy and Dan.
Yeah.
And Hose. Good morning, guys.
Yeah.
I honestly don't get high off of edibles.
Oh no. I've never been high off edibles.
I can only get, you can only get so high, I think, because I could sit here and smoke all day long and not get any higher than I.
Right. Once you get to that point, you're wasted.
Yeah. Or you're maintaining it. I'm maintaining my buzz.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know.
Well,
Well, there you go, Roy.
if it works, it works.
TJ says if
Yeah.
it doesn't smell like if Dan doesn't like the smell, then how does he go to Steve's place?
Well, I'll be honest with you, TJ. I have had my place already sniffed out by another officer of the law, and he said he didn't even know. He said I smelled it in the hallway, but I did not smell it in your apartment. So, ha ha ha.
Well, it wasn't you then. And Roy,
Yeah.
I agree. It does help with pain.
Yeah. Big time. Big time.
And certain strains help with certain things.
Right. Right.
Like if you got PTSD, there is a real good strain out there for that. Epilepsy, there's sleep. If you're sleep deprived,
yeah, I gotta look into that.
And Christina's right. There would be no smell from Steve's and anxiety. You're right. A good indica helps with anxiety. Now, if you want to fucking boost your anxiety, smoke some sativa.
That's what I do.
I like my sativa in the morning, because it's like a cup of coffee.
Oh yeah.
And I really don't like drinking coffee as much as I
know. Everyone, you want something that tastes like dirt water? That sucks like coffee.
Every once in a while, I'll drink a cup of coffee. Like this morning, I'm drinking
Frappuccino.
Yeah. I got like V8 energy drinks in there or something.
Yeah.
It's yes, if you do not hit it very hard. You have nerve pain. Yeah, sativa does help with the nerve pain.
Oh, that's what I'm smoking on right now. I'm having a lot of nerve pain this past few weeks.
You struggle with the nausea.
I didn't know that.
You can't see first thing in the morning with me. If I hit it real way too hard,
yeah,
I'll start coughing, and then I'll cough up, and I'll end up spitting up phlegm.
Oh yeah,
from like laying in your bed all night long, and you wake up, you got to hack up shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, they changed the fucking color of the Dr. Pepper cherry can.
They did.
Yeah, it used to be black with red cherries on it and red word. Now it's the same color. Now it's the same color as the Dr. Pepper can on the top. And on the bottom, it's a brighter red with cherries on it.
Wow.
And when I first opened it, I'm like,
you got the wrong kind.
I don't know if it's me or what, but this doesn't taste the same. It's like it doesn't taste the same. I don't know if it does or doesn't, but it just at the first get-go, open up the can.
And it's all in your brain. You look at that different can like, this isn't right. They changed the can, but maybe you got some bootlegged or something.
Well, it was the last 12-pack at Walmart.
Oh, that could be it. That could be it.
I went to Walmart Saturday morning. All right. We were there by about 11. All right. We got there. That place was fucking packed. Fucking packed. The shelves were empty. I mean, the meat department was empty. There was no steaks. There was no pre-patted hamburgers. We got the last one of those. The only thing they did have is 1 pound rolls of hamburger and the 10-pound roll of hamburger. Everything else was the whole fucking meat department was the refrigeration area was empty.
Wow.
I've never seen it that bad.
Damn. Yeah, it was crazy. Everybody was fucking running. Oh, we're gonna get snow. Hey, we got snow. We got the snow.
Hey, well, thanks, Hose. Come on back. You can come back tomorrow and check out the Ray Lytle's Morning Disaster. You can come back every Monday at the same time. Check out the Wake and Bake. We chit chat about a little bit here about anything.
Yep. Hell, and Hose, I'm participating in the very first Smoker Mania in March. Me and another dude from Chronic Chris from the Mayhem Amigos podcast. He thinks he could outsmoke me. So I'm getting the belt and everything. I'm going to raise money for Asgard Radio or whoever. That's just, I don't know what they're. Yeah. Amigos on Sunday and Thursday night.
I want to know how.
Oh, that's not bad.
How is this set up to? How is this set up to raise money for Asgard Radio?
You have to talk to TJ about that.
Is it like?
Well, Asgard Radio,
is it like I'm putting $5 on so and so?
I guess.
I'm not sure. I don't understand how they would raise money.
TJ, are you in there? Explain it to Rhyno.
Pledge per bud.
I don't know about that.
I mean, I don't. I'm trying to figure it out because what do you put your money towards? You know what I'm saying? If somebody's gonna do something, how are we raising money? And I know what it's for, but how? I have no problems. TJ, I have no problems promoting your this is the TJ, right?
Yeah.
Okay. TJ, I have no problem promoting your Asgard Radio on my southernfriedradio.com. Keep local bands on the road. Okay. For every $10 donated, the competitors get a weed challenge of their donor's choice.
Oh.
Okay. That makes a little more sense. I think we had him on here one day.
Yeah, we had him on one morning because when we first started talking about it.
Yeah. TJ, if you want to check out Southern Fried Radio and you want to check us out, I can also promote it over there. Just to help get the word out,
That would be great. Okay,
and
give it a second. He can jump on real quick.
And I've got a guy, I don't know if he's still in there, but I've got a guy that would fucking compete.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah, and I think he'd walk away with the belt.
Oh.
His name is Hippers. He had a joint, literally. 8 to
Yeah.
10 inches long that he
Right.
smoked on, and smoked on, and smoked on. And I'm like, oh my God. I smoke a lot of weed.
Yeah.
This old man is 73 years old, and he smokes a lot of weed.
Right.
A lot of weed.
Right.
8 to 10. Yeah, 8 to 10 inches. Something Steve ain't never known nothing about. Well, besides old Pinky. Pinky that stuck to the shower. Oh, good morning, Pablo.
I wish I could. I like to. I like to get a big old. I like to get. I like to go somewhere out. I'm assuming you could probably get them at a. Probably get them at a tobacco store. Like it's a flat wrapper and roll my weed in that, and then roll it and then put it and seal it with some oil or something. Just seal it with some gummy. I saw one joint where the dude had taken and made a regular joint, and then they took. I guess it was. I guess it was wax, like spun it around the joint, and it was cool as hell.
Hey, good morning, Mark.
Good morning, Mark.
Yeah, and Happy New Year to everybody. This is the first fucking show of the new year.
It is?
Yeah. Yes. Our first show of the new year.
Oh, boy.
But I know where you're talking, Steve. Me and my little brother, which is medical as well, we, I make my own wax.
Right.
Well, it turns to crumble. Crumble, which is kind of like a sandy, it ends up like, what we'll do is we'll take a big old scoop of it, and I'm talking we've got enough where you can take a big old scoop and fucking just dump it in your weed, mix it in your weed,
right,
and roll a joint infused.
Right. Oh yeah.
But I personally am not a joint smoker. I just don't. I'll smoke them, but I'm not.
Right.
I'm not.
Yeah. I'll smoke them if somebody offers it to me.
I'm gonna say this to make it theirs, TJ.
Dude, how did we go from 72 degrees in Texas to 27? This is ridiculous.
Oh, bitch.
Oh yeah.
Fucking talking shit yesterday.
Yes, Steve, you can get even now. God, my
hey, yeah.
Overnight.
Oh, I got a Texas DJ on my radio station, and he was giving me shit, and so I've got a gal that's in Louisiana, South Louisiana, and her temperature this morning was 34 degrees, and she's like, I got to go outside and smoke to get stoned. And I'm like, enjoy that.
Yeah. So Asgard Radio has a charity. I'm on them to get me an online link where we can see who's donating what, and we can verify, and everything's ready to go. But what it is, we're raising money to help keep independent bands on the road. Because, independent music is eventually going to be what your mainstream music is. So let's see what they're about now.
Right. Okay.
I've always been a very big proponent of live music. I mean, even back in, the days of my old internet station back in Las Cruces, New Mexico. I'm just very, very huge about independent music.
And that's something that Southern Fried Radio. I've been doing Southern Fried Radio since 2010.
Right.
And when we first started up Southern Fried Radio, I would go to every Friday and Saturday night. There was local original artists sometimes local cover bands, but we would go and broadcast them live like we're doing now. And I'd have the sound set up, fucking sounded,
Yeah.
I even broadcasted Ray Lytle and the Itchy Pickles once.
Mm.
And that was fun.
Oh, that would have been a fun show.
Yeah. Ray
But,
puts on a good show.
Yeah, back when the Pickles were out. I mean, I remember, it was almost an every week thing. Oh, Pickles gig, we got to go here. Oh, wait, I haven't been there yet. And it was a lot of fun.
We based ourselves for the most part here in my local town, where the local bar was a venue. They brought in Faster Pussycats. We broadcast Faster Pussycats.
I would love to see that.
Zach Wilder from Shinedown, his acoustic set. We broadcasted it, and I mean, we broadcasted some bigger names, but we also broadcasted like tribute bands.
Bands like Enamel that were all local, but it was all very, very independent stuff. They wrote their own stuff.
We even broadcasted Annihilate, which was I don't know if you know, but it's been a local band here in Springfield, Illinois.
Yeah.
For many years. Broadcasted Dysfunctional Family, Mindfold. I could go through a list of names that local independent artists. Here's one that went big. Icon for Hire.
Okay, yeah, I've heard of them.
Yeah, we broadcasted them before they were bigger than what they are now.
So, like, if I look back, to give you an idea, and this is where I really kind of pinpoint it, is from about 2004, 5 to say 2009 in Las Cruces, we had only two cover bands, and that was the Liars and that was Beer 30. Beer 30 broke up in 2006. There's a whole lot behind that. That's actually in my novel I'm writing. I'm not going to get into too many details on it. Everybody else that played, and we had like this 45 bands in a 100,000 person town that toured between Las Cruces and El Paso, that were all their own independent music.
And that's what we love. I play.
Yeah. God.
I get submissions from the Voodoo Queen, Yvonne. I can't pronounce her last name, but she sent me some independent artists all the time. I get submissions and we play them.
But I mean we had Delgado, we had Division of Sound, we had the Dirty Clydes, we had Wormhole, we had New Mexican Erection, we had Snow Road. I mean, and the list goes on and on and on.
Right.
And a couple of those bands, if they needed a drummer, so my weekends at that time were insane, because if they needed a drummer, I'd fill in as a drummer. I was working sound at two of the bars. I was covering as much of this as I could for the old internet station, and then trying to get on the air and play some of their stuff and promote it. My Sunday nights were, all independent music. It was a wild time frame.
Yeah, that was what my Friday and Saturday nights consisted of. We would broadcast our regular shows. If you ever get a chance, check it out. Southern Fried Radio, spelled with a Y. We've got a screen like we are here and a chat room, but we've also got like 7 party cams and casters from all over.
Okay.
And if you have music that you want submitted and that you'd like other people to listen to, we get crowds, 20, 30 people at a time, but there's hundreds that come in and out all day long.
I want to address Christina's question. No, I said New Mexican Erection. That was the name of the band. Nuevo Mexico Erection.
She's gonna have to check the Mexican erection out.
Yep, the old New Mexican Erection. God, that was a fun band to go to.
So this Asgard Radio, it's asgardradio.com.
AsgardRadio.com. That's the station. And
And you guys, I've got questions. You
Sure.
guys, you guys have DJs all the
We do have-
time, or is it
not all the
Is it-
time. I mean, the thing is with Asgard, like with any internet station, one of the things we run into is it's pretty much volunteer. Nobody's getting paid.
right?
You do it for the love of the job. And so work schedules become a little bit of a difficulty to work around unless you're somebody like Chris, who sits around and smokes weed all day and talks shit to everybody and has nothing better to do.
I raise my hand because
Right?
that's what I do. I mean, I own
Oh no,
I own
you
Southern.
you have an additional job. You have banged your way to 7 kids, so you have a full-time job.
Yeah,
Right.
but not today.
year-
He got the wife's
this
home
year-
today, ain't she?
Yeah, she is snowed
Yeah.
in. But this is my I don't get out. I'm disabled. I don't go places. I go
Right,
once a week. I go to Walmart.
Uh,
So interaction to people is in the chat room on our station,
Right.
and
huh?
it's a network of people that just love to do what they love.
Yeah,
We've got
the thing
personally,
is,
I think we've got 14, maybe 16. I'm thinking maybe 14 DJs.
right.
And we mainly go from 5 or 6 in the morning till 10 or 11 at night, and then somebody throws an auto music on.
Right.
So if people come in at night, they can chill out and listen to the music, do what they got to do. I'm gonna have to check yours out.
Yeah,
personally,
definitely.
too.
It's Chris and it's Slider that run it. I'm
Okay.
not involved with Asgard as much, more than just a DJ, and that's when I get a chance to do something. DJ Junk via Southern Fried Radio. I guess that's Mark.
Yep, Mark is DJ Junk. He's one of my casters. He's from Maryland, I think.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, wow.
It's like, Steve would. Christina's right. Steve would play just a lot of Jelly Roll.
No.
Hey, that gets played. I mean,
I'm not a big fan. I don't deny it. I'm not a big fan.
there's a lot of music that gets played.
I'm
Don't.
I'm definitely going to check it out while I'm at work because I need something to distract my brain while I'm working.
Yeah, if you get on the computer and you make yourself a name and it's all free. Nothing, you don't pay nothing to get on the site. It's all free. We do this for free. We do this for free for entertainment purposes because we love what we do and we want to share it.
And I mean, I think that's the thing that I like about Southern Fried Radio and compared to Asgard, because Asgard is all very much rock music, metal. Chris is a huge metalhead, so you're going to wind up with like Gwar.
Yeah.
Getting into some of that really hardcore death metal.
Right. And I'm not going to say you're not going to hear that. Okay. You will hear some hardcore metal. But each DJ brings their own style, brings their own music. Like Christina said, I was going with rock, and all of a sudden I switched it up and I uh,
You
how
kind
do
of
I
worked
say
in a
this?
little bit here and there.
Worked it in, right. I worked my way into it. But yeah, it definitely is fun.
Dan's on his way to getting a pint instead of a fifth. Or maybe I'll get Dan a bag of weed.
So is there certain hours that you guys DJ?
I know that
Or
we've
is
got
it, or a
different
schedule?
DJs that are running at different times. One of them, she's actually just getting ready to get off the air now, but she came in at like 6 this morning. You know,
Right
on. She's out on the West Coast, so it was even earlier for her. I'm going, ugh.
Yeah, 4 o'clock.
I'm not getting up until 4 o'clock to do nothing.
Well, I get up and I've been doing the show name Wake and Bake has followed me for many and many years.
Mm-hmm.
I started Southern Fried Radio in 2000 and late 2009, early 2010, somewhere in there. Beginning of 2010. I think it was the New Year's Day show was our first. But it has just evolved. I mean, at first I was looking at all local DJs that I would go and help set up, and we would go and do. And I was younger. Shit, I'm 47 now. I'm talking 14 years ago. I was in mid 30s. I was able to go out and stay up until 3 o'clock until the band ended and help tear down. I couldn't do that today. That's what's great is, like you said, you got one from the West Coast.
Yeah.
So do I. And that helps.
I mean, we've got a couple of DJs that are working overseas. They're over in like Germany and over in the Netherlands and things like that. So we do have a smattering all over, and it's mainly the love of rock music that keeps everybody there and keeps it going. I mean, my personal experience, I've had the Mayhem brand since 2004. And then moved into the internet in 2006. And, man, you want to talk about spending money back then to keep going? It was insane. I mean, my profit margin was pretty much ate up by Sound Exchange. I mean, they just.
Yep. Well, I come to a way to rip the sound off the sound man's soundboard, his mix. So instead of miking up the whole room, I was yanking fucking RCA jack. The RCA jack.
Yeah, you were plugged into an outbound.
Yeah. Yep. And got his mix. And then I set up a fucking little boom mic to kind of mix together so it was. You still had that live sound, but it was not overpowering because I had it on.
Yeah. But I mean, going back to that time frame and thinking about that internet station, I mean, we did all sorts of stuff. We had guys competing for as who is the laziest one that they can be to get backstage passes and VIP tickets to Seether. There was one guy that sat in his own waste in a waiting pool that he also filled up with cool water, and he had a bottle of Jaeger and his beer, and people were delivering him food. He sat there for 3 days, did not move just to get them tickets.
Oh, fuck.
And I'm like, I would have to at least get up and wipe my ass or something. But no, he didn't budge.
we did a stupid thing like that once.
Yeah.
A guy that I brought on here back months ago,
Oh,
ate
Lucky.
Lucky. He ate a hot noodle challenge. Well,
Oh boy.
he did all right on that here. But we were giving tickets away to a Tool cover band, not a cover band, a tribute band.
Yeah.
And of course, they had all these local independent artists that would open up for them. It was a big bash, $20 ticket to get into the show, and I had 2 of them for him. But here's the thing: you got a taser, your old lady's got to hit you 3 times with that motherfucker.
Oh.
And if you search Southern Fried Radio up on the YouTube, you will see him. It's on YouTube. Get zapped 3 times, and 1 time was in the balls. And I don't think we got that one on, but I mean,
Kind of sounds like a challenge we did for a charity with one of my old show members. And that Steve, you probably remember this. He had a TENS unit, and we took a donation, and he had to put the pad for the TENS unit on his gooch. And he sat down in the bathtub with that there, and the girlfriend just hit it full power right there.
I remember it.
Yeah, he said that burned his taint with like 3rd-degree burns. He couldn't, it was hard for him to walk in and out of work now.
Yeah, Christina's in Southern Fried Radio right now, she says.
There you go.
As she enters, everybody welcomes her. It's such an awesome group. I'm going to check out. I've got Asgard Radio up here. I'm going to check it out. I'm sure it's a little different.
I don't know I think there's a chat room there. I mean, I'm still getting the basics of Asgard. I'm handling this from the side of my own brand, which is actually putting everything together and making this happen for Asgard, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
And of course, I mean, if Chris keeps making me mad, if he keeps making me mad about how we're trying to do this, I'm going to take the money away from Asgard and I'll put it towards Boo Crew.
There you go.
I'm putting 500 of my own money up as part of this, and buying the belt out of pocket. And he's like, "Well, I'm going to do this and this and this." Okay, you want to keep it up? You could be substituting somebody else, and I'll take the money and I'll put it to Boo Crew, which does do a lot of stuff I believe in, and I know what they are about, and I'm getting sick of it. Like, I'm not going to hear this. He's so worried about it not being fair. I'm like, it's going to be on camera. How can it not be fair?
He's dead set on figuring something out. Being fair.
He wants to.
I don't care.
He wants to go into his apartment and smoke flower, and I'm like, you're not doing that. If you want to smoke flower, get something where you guys could be on neutral ground and smoke flower. But
that's what he thinks.
I mean, it would be fair, I should say, if both of them were in the same room, but you can't do that if you're in 2 different locations.
Yeah.
Because if you were in the same room, you'd be able to share that weed.
Yeah.
Big pile of weed on the fucking table. You go at it.
Yeah.
We'll split it in 2, and the first one that's done with it is the champion.
See, I see Steve being that sleeper smoker, kind of like Jim the photographer used to be. Like, he'll just sit there and keep going steady, just rock steady. He may be blazed out of his mind, but he'll rock steady, keep going, while everybody else is going.
That's it.
Well, yeah, and that's me. I'll have to admit, I'd be like Jim the photographer in that sense as well. I'll smoke in the morning to get stoned. The rest of the day, I'm just maintaining.
Right. Yeah.
Because I'll smoke all day.
Yeah.
Pack a chillum, smoke it.
Yeah.
I might go a half an hour without packing a chillum and then smoking it.
Right. It's like you're smoking a cigarette.
I love
Pretty
how
much.
Christina heard me already complain about how Chris is making me angry, and I'd shift the donation. She's like, "Oh, we take it. Yes, send us the money."
Hell yeah. And we got 2 locals that would go toe to toe.
Yeah.
Me and Steve would go toe to toe.
Fuck. I'll
I'd
fucking knock you out, you cunt.
smoke you under the table, you fucking old man. You ain't
Oh.
seen it yet.
I
Flower,
don't know. I'm starting to think we might have to
be
set this
drooling.
up over the next year for the next one. We may have to set up qualifying matches. My God.
I'm telling you, Steve would be drooling on himself and
Oh,
going, people be saying, "What the fuck did he just say?" Yeah, I know, right?
We do that on a daily basis anyway.
That's true, TJ.
He'll get on the Ray's show. The next thing I know is merlurlurs. What the hell?
Yeah, I'd take Steve on. There you go. Bring it. Oh, I would. What the fuck did you say?
I ain't scared of she's not in here, but Holly, you think I'm a fucking, you don't think I'm a fucking lightweight.
I didn't say you're a lightweight.
Oh!
That's right, Holly said
I saw that went down right before Steve looked back at the screen.
Yeah.
What? I ain't no pussy either. You put it in front of me, I'll smoke it. No bullshit. I don't care.
Timing on that's just great.
Bring it.
Oh God, I knew I should have made some coffee for this.
But yeah, I would definitely.
Chris, oh my God. No, I'm actually going to keep that one to myself. Steve asked me about that, and I gave my opinion. Keep it to myself. I'm like, that's not a good idea. I'm going to keep that one. That shirt made me about say it, but I'm like, nope, I'm going to keep that to myself.
I agree. After I thought about it, yeah.
That's
but
great.
I'm more into we have a meet and greet this Saturday in Williamsville, the Italian place. I might wear it there.
Now that would not be surprising.
Oh,
I think it'll be in my laundry load today. I've done 4 fucking loads of laundry, motherfuckers.
Oh, that's about time.
4 loads of laundry, and he's got 800 to go.
Yeah, these some smell good. These even smell good.
4 loads of laundry, and that was only 4 pairs of pants and 4 shirts.
No,
that was like 12 pair of underwear. And
yeah, I only got about 9 more loads to go.
Oh fuck! Speaking of laundry, I do too.
Well, again, you have like 7 kids. So there's an understanding where you have boatloads of laundry spilling out of the utility room.
Yes, there is.
I have 1 laundry basket that costs me $6 to get done at the laundromat every week.
How much did I spend? I spent $7 on 4 loads of laundry.
Christina, when don't I have laundry to do? When I feel like I'm being like, yeah. I got
Sometimes you feel
laundry
like
to
it.
I got
Sometimes
laundry
you
to
don't.
do, but I'll just
Sometimes you
put it
feel like
off.
doing laundry. Sometimes you're Steve.
Yep, sometimes I'm Steve.
And I don't know what happened yesterday. It's like as soon as I got done doing the Migos, I'm like, I'm gonna start on laundry. Well, what the fuck is the matter with me? And then I realized I don't have to run down the hallway. I can walk slowly. I don't need to.
Well, no shit.
I need to
You-
take my time.
You
Every time I go out
just
the hallway, I think have to run down the hallway because I don't want anybody to see me. You know?
you just realize now, after living there all these years, that you don't have to run down the hallway.
Yeah, I don't have to. Well, I never did run, but I was
But
walk fast. You know?
his run is our normal walk.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I'm gonna tell you what. When he gets on that walker, though, I found this out. He just like speed racer.
Well, I got my. I even ran into Shelly last night.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
And of course, I was laughing at her. Why are you laughing at me, Steve? I said, the Bears beat the Packers. Oh,
Arthur, are you ready to see my pajama?
I quit watching the Packers 6 months ago.
Oh,
I said, I hope to God you're not a Chiefs fan. Oh no.
Fuck you. You son of a.
I know who that was aimed at.
I know, right? Just for you, Steve-O.
No, she was aiming it at me.
Oh, I'm a Chief fan.
There's some that's open.
He's aiming that. He was aiming that towards me too, fucker.
No, I don't go out in my underwear. I always make sure I have some type of shorts on.
Oh, God, I'm getting
I thought about it. Goes, I have to wear a shirt.
So you guys know, over the Christmas break, I was up there. And one night I ended up ordering from one of the Chinese restaurants there in Springfield.
Oh.
And dude, they're still sending me advertisements.
Well, yeah.
Hey, get this. I live in Texas. Are you going to deliver all the way? It was good. They'll deliver here and not charge me.
We can.
You know. Don't worry, it's a 14-hour drive to deliver it to my doorstep.
Oh, you know, we
put some more MSG in it; it'll maintain.
Right. Only thing I really eat from a Chinese shop is the chicken on a stick.
That's meat on a stick. I don't know if that's chicken or not.
I call it rat on a. It's a rat on a stick.
A rat or cat or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Well, I tell you what, if it's a cat, we're gonna have to start doing that more often because it tastes decent.
You're
tasty.
God, you're gonna make me get into this, Steve, aren't you?
What's that?
So we took a trip out of Las Cruces to go see a band that we liked to Tempe, Arizona. We make the trip, 6-hour drive. We pull into this parking lot, and the place was called The Real Bar. Okay. We're looking at it. 6-hour drive. We're all hungry. So to the right of it is like an Indian place. You know, you could smell the curry coming out and just barreling you over in the parking lot. Sounds good. What else? So we look to the left of it, and there is a Thai food restaurant there named the Siamese Cat. So we're all getting a good chuckle out of this until we look a little further to the left, and right next door to that is an emergency animal vet clinic. We all went to the Indian restaurant because we knew where the meat was coming for the Siamese Cat.
Yeah.
I don't know those Indian food.
You got Milk Dud fattened up yet?
Oh yeah.
We're shipping her off.
She does
They
have
pay-
a lot of fat.
They pay good
vital.
money.
Well, it's really time I think it's to age because her skin's starting to slide off. Like I can feel her when I pet her back. I can feel her. I can feel her spine, but underneath her legs, her back legs, she got this big flab. I always hit it all the time. She gets mad. Oh, look at your flabby.
Yeah,
It's soft.
that's
But
kind of mean. I mean, that'd be like somebody playing with your flab. Do you want
I
people
would-
doing that?
I now want them too.
He would love somebody to
Oh.
play with his flap.
That, Dan, is where you are mistaken. That is where you are mistaken.
Right on.
But you wouldn't believe, kind of funny that Dan brings that up, but you wouldn't believe how many women will sit there and argue and say they don't want the kitty eaten anymore.
Liars.
I'm single. I'm still in the dating game. I had one. She's like, "Oh, I could break you in half." I was like, I could eat you until you taste brains. Oh, I don't want you to I don't want you to eat me out. What? Huh? And I hear it a lot.
Something's wrong there.
Yeah, I'm like, no, I'll eat that until I taste brains. And then she's like, no. Christina says that will never, ever, ever come out of her mouth.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Steve's over there and
She starts
La la.
cracking up to this point.
No, I need the images that are popping into my head.
I figured.
What of
Go
Danny
away.
and Christina until he tastes brains? I mean,
Wow. Oh shit.
I mean, we've had plenty of mental images of Steve in precarious situations. Some of them have been assisted with a whiteboard.
Steve would have to get around his walker. He'd have to.
Dan actually invented help for that. I saw the drawing. I'm like, when is this going to come to fruition? I want to see how this is actually going to work.
Oh shit. Make it work for Steve.
Yeah.
Oh,
Steve, what Steve needs to do is go to the local bingo night where it's
Oh my God.
single
That is
like
fat
the
free snack food.
single silver singles or single silvers night there at bingo hall, and hook you up with one of those older ladies that are playing bingo.
Do they still have that bingo hall over there on Griffith down
yep.
in Springfield?
Great big one. Yep.
Yeah, the one that it was right behind my grandparents' house before they passed. Because they were at 16th and Griffith. And I'm like, man, that may right there. Maybe Steve needs. They also did like dance nights over there too.
I know that they had that one big one.
That's what it was.
That one great big one, like behind McDonald's on 11th and
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Behind
remember
Lanphier, behind Lanphier High School.
right.
The Majesty or Majestic or something like that.
Yeah.
Now I've got to bring this up. This is the first I've seen this in probably 3 years, but I drove by Landfear while I was up there. Holy God.
Huh?
What have they done to that high school? Holy shit.
Improved it, I hope. It was good before.
Oh man, the whole thing looks brand new.
It is. It is all brand new.
Now I was told that was for like the 10th Street expansion for the railroad.
Yeah, I think
They did
they're
all of
putting
that?
in. Yeah, I think. Yeah. Yeah, they're putting in all new railroad expansion.
Wow.
But my uncle was telling me like the tracks that yeah, it got a major makeover.
Oh, it did. It did.
Right. I
The
haven't
tracks-
been up there in years.
But the tracks
Oh,
that
you
come
would
down,
notice it.
you know, across North Grand and 6th, 5th, and 4th.
Mm-hmm.
From what my uncle was telling me, because he lives in the Enos Park neighborhood, that those are getting shut down. So, like those tracks, when they come by Tuxhorns, they're done. Like within the next few years, they're saying that line is going to be shut down completely.
Oh wow.
And I'm like, I have many memories of that line waking me up in the middle of the night when I'm trying to sleep for work, and they're going to shut it down now. They couldn't have done this 20 years ago when I was living there.
Right.
That's because there were so many people living there. Now there's not so many people living there. Everybody's moving to the outskirts.
Oh, what? Down in downtown or in the north end?
Where?
They're in the north end.
Yeah.
Dan's saying the new tracks are going to cut right through where McDonald's used to be at night.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Which
Well,
that
it
also
used to be.
that also blew me away that McDonald's was gone, because that thing was, God, do you know how many bags of weed I bought in that parking lot? that was crazy. Sangamon Electric and the bingo hall are going away
Oh.
too. Holy cow.
Wow.
So yeah, this is some major changes of the city.
Hope it works
Damn.
out.
I didn't say it wasn't.
Yeah.
I haven't went to that McDonald's.
That
I don't-
McDonald's was trash, but
I never was a North Ender though. I was always a South Sider.
Yeah, I didn't go to the furthest north I went was probably fucking
Fairgrounds.
the baseball stadium and the fairgrounds.
Oh yeah. He didn't. Yeah, back in my day, we didn't go any farther than that.
see, I can see Dan doing that. I could see Dan. Hey, here, let me light that fart, and then the kid's ass goes up in flames. I can see it. But no, my grandparents were North Enders. I was raised around the North End, so it's like, man, when I see all the changes up there, I'm going, you got to be kidding me! This is insane.
It is.
And I mean, as far as no, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'll have to make a road trip just one day just to check shit out in Springfield.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you would be blown away by how much has changed up there in that area.
And I only live 30 minutes from there, and I don't get up there that often.
Well, like my Airbnb was on South Grand, and I was only a couple of blocks away from Washington Park. But even then, when I got my alcohol supplies for the week, I still went up to the North Ender and I got it there and then brought it back. Just out of force of habit, because when I lived there, I lived on the North End.
Yeah.
I just know my way around up there a lot better.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
So I wasn't lighting farts. We when I went to Landfair, we had off-campus lunch, and we would go eat at McDonald's for lunch. And it was one of the days when they said, "Okay, you guys can wear shorts today." And there was this kid named Dave Birtle wearing stringy cut off denim shorts. He was running down an ass. And you know how you can take a Zippo and run it up your arm or your leg or whatever?
Yeah.
I ran my Zippo lighter up the back of his leg and it set his shorts on fire. And it was fantastic.
And it was.
I would have loved to have stood there and watched that.
I'm not surprised at all.
You know,
No.
the fun part is you're dating him, Christina.
I know. You need to rethink this.
Don't wear any stringy short shorts around him. You might not have shorts later on. And for Dan's birthday, everybody remind me I need to send him a Zippo.
You have a death wish? I mean, like, what the hell?
Send him a Zippo. Here, kids. This is what you do.
Right? Oh, she's not wearing stringy shorts around him, then there's no worries, right?
Right.
Isn't that right, Steve?
Yep. You might want to watch working in the garden next year because I know you got some of them shorts that are cut off jeans. I bet you wear them when you're working in the garden.
Oh, shit.
Of course, I've seen her wear them over here when she comes over here and cleans in the summertime.
Oh, really?
There you go. That's how he knows.
So, well, which one do you look forward to more? When she comes over and cleans in the winter, or when she comes over and cleans in the summer?
Oh, it really doesn't matter.
Safe answer.
I don't know. I know
that was the safe answer, wasn't
I
it?
know I got a mess I got to clean up before she gets here this week, but I got a couple days. I fucking missed the garbage can.
Is that the mess you made last night when Irene jumped on the camera?
Oh,
No. I had some orange peels here and the fucking cat. I went to throw them, and if she hit my head and I missed the garbage can, I go, well, it's okay because this orange peels smell good, you know. So they'll dry out into potpourri. So I don't eat the oranges.
So, yeah, they're give Dan credit. Yeah, Christina, I think he put some yogurt stains on the floor last night.
Yogurt.
Yeah. Irene popped up on the camera and God, I mean, you're talking a year and what she's had to go through, night and day difference. And Steve's camera goes off, and then we start hearing the.
She looks good.
She does. She just looks fantastic. She's coming along great. And Steve decided to come along with her coming along. So.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Steve.
Man, Rhyno, I don't get you, man. 47 years old and another kid.
Yep. Well,
what can you say?
It's been 11 years. So what the hell?
Okay,
Try
my
it again.
youngest turns 13 in April, and I'm like, no, never again.
Yeah.
But he was.
I don't know.
No, I made sure of it. I do know. It's like, all right, give me the snip.
Nope, not me.
No
Fuck
more
that.
kids. Nope.
Fuck that.
Nope.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
I'll have the kids instead of getting snipped.
Nope. I'm okay with the snip. Gives me the freedom to go around and do whatever I want and not have to worry about a consequence. Except for, the eventual crying because she realized she slept with me. can't believe I slept with someone that ugly. You know.
Oh, chewing an arm off just to get away.
Oh yeah. I actually had one girl that was in our, she was watching my show and saw Steve. It was one of Steve's first appearances, and I went into work, and she looks at me. She goes, "He's better looking than you." I said, "Okay, cool, call him." No, I was like, here's how you reach him. Here's his Facebook. Call him.
There you go, Steve.
What?
You missed the whole.
You missed the whole thing.
He said that he's got somebody that was interested in you.
Okay.
You were on the show. She was watching the show.
How long ago?
Right when you first started in on Amigo.
Oh, wow. That was good. I don't remember that.
Yeah, it's a while back. And then she looks at me and said that you were better looking than me. And I said, okay, here you go. Here's his contact info.
Why didn't you contact me?
She's a coward.
Or maybe she did.
She might have.
She
But
might
I mean-
have been one- I don't know.
No, I mean, don't get me wrong, big booty. Big booty.
Okay.
And I'm like, call Steve. Here you go.
Steve.
Okay.
Steve don't mind.
Yeah.
18 to 80, 680. She ain't a lady.
Matter of fact, I'm getting ready to go on my Facebook dating today and change my age. I'm not getting enough women. I'm going to bump it up. I think I stopped at 62. I think I'm going to bump it up to 72. No.
Damn. Wait, are there actually 72-year-olds that are on Facebook dating?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I had
You're
one.
kidding.
Yeah, I had one about a year or so ago that lived here in Springfield. Was on it's what one of the assisted living things. She's like, "Why don't you come over? We got a pool, and I love to rub your back." And like, damn, lady, where you been hitting? And I got all scared. I'm like, man, what if she's some kind of freak, And that's
Steve.
She's so
Well, and
fine.
she finds out you're not 63, you're actually 56.
Then she might really want to break one off on him.
Yeah.
Ooh, you're younger. That means you got more stamina.
All right. More stamina.
Yeah, exactly. Christina says it right there. Christina, could you highlight yourself? She says it right there. Why wouldn't you want a freak?
I've been thinking about the freak, but I don't know.
No.
The freak's been real sick, so I'm a little leery about the freak.
You want the freak in the sheets, man. God.
The freak's
Is
been
the-
real sick. I know.
Is the freak the one with the hammer?
Yeah. She looked good, yeah. But she's been real sick. Got some kind of
There's some
novirus,
there's stories
I've heard
behind
I've heard of
this
Robin.
hammer. Behind this hammer.
Oh yeah.
I've heard this one.
Fucking hammer.
But I mean, you can handle the hammer now.
I might work on the hammer now. If she's willing to give it to me.
Oh Lord.
Hey, I didn't say Beetlejuice for crying out loud. That one, you say her name 3 times, she shows up.
Yeah, I didn't speak no names. I would have said somebody like Sharon or something. I don't remember names, so it wouldn't have mattered to me.
Hi. So, Steve, you're actually willing to try to take the handle? Christina's right. You better get it lubed up first.
Oh, I got brand new jar of Vaseline in the bedroom. Never been opened yet.
Well, if she doesn't lube it up first, you may never need that poop knife again.
That poop knife still blows me away, man.
I'm surprised he's got one that's engraved.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's not for putting in your rectum.
Poop knife. Yes.
No,
You gotta fucking pray, dog. See how it's curved right there?
that
Now
is
he's
not.
waving the poop knife at us. Is he
That is not for your rectum.
Yeah.
That is for when you poop a big turd in the toilet. You have to cut that motherfucker up just so it goes down the toilet.
Oh, really?
Yes,
I
that's what a
thought this-
poop knife is for.
I thought this was. I thought because I was having a problem. I was constipated for like 3 days, and I had to pray, dog, and some bits wouldn't come out. So I didn't use this. I used a regular butter knife. I stuck it up in there and pop it loose. Then I just shit it all out. Then everybody started bringing me. Everybody said, "Oh, look, there's a poop knife." I thought this was supposed to. I was supposed to use this instead of a butter knife.
Isn't that a little big to be sticking in your butt?
Well,
I mean,
no, this is Rhino. No, don't ask him what's too big to go in his butt, please.
No, I would think it would fit. No. I've had turds bigger than this.
exactly. Exactly. That thing is for cutting them up in the toilet so you don't clog the toilet.
Well, I didn't know that. I thought it was actually for sticking your butt.
Oh my God, no!
You could hurt yourself like that, dude.
Okay. Well, this is. I mean, I've not had this one up my butt. What about the silicone ones? I got some silicone ones too, though. Those don't hurt my butt. They're a little smaller.
Didn't you get the poop scoop too? Like the one that kind of looks like a spoon?
Yeah.
I think that would be the one that's supposed to go in your butt.
Oh, okay.
That
Well, they
could
don't
be a
fit.
problem.
So.
Because you get it in there and then you scoop the turds out.
Right.
How the
Exactly.
hell did we get onto this? Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
There, the scoop.
That even looks painful.
It does.
that looks a little bit. I would maybe taper the tip of it a little bit. Take those sharp edges off there. Though. That looks like Although it looks like it will work good.
Kind of looks like a wood gouge.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my Lord.
Oh, wow. You never know what you're going to get on Wake and Bake.
No, you don't. No, not at all. Monday's edition of the show. Monday's show is just it could turn into a poop knife.
Yeah. Steve, all of us were wondering why you kept looking at these like, oh, this is for going in your butt. Rhino's right. You're supposed to have the knife for cutting the turd up so it'll go down the toilet.
I didn't know. I thought it was for sticking in my butt like I did with the butter knife.
That's not recommended. Use a spoon.
Yeah,
I was going to try it, but I was going to use a plastic spoon. I was afraid it'd break off. Then I'd have to go to the hospital. They'd have to say, "Why are you here?" And go, "Because I got a plastic spoon stuck in my butt."
Yeah, can you imagine walking into that?
You know, the bad side is I know Steve, and yeah, I can imagine it.
Yeah.
I really think I can imagine that.
Yeah.
Jesus,
Exactly.
why are you here today?
Yeah.
It'd be
Better
like the
yet-
one. I mean, that was my favorite Jackass when Ryan Dunn stuck that
Oh,
Hot
God.
Wheels car up his butt. He went and had the doctor. The doctor's like, you know what that is? I said, well, no, I passed out at a fucking party. He said, that's a fucking toy.
I think you put the toy car in your ass.
Oh Lord.
God, what a time for me to quit smoking cigarettes.
Oh Lord.
Oh,
Well, at least Steve learned something today.
Yeah, I did. I did.
yeah, the proper use of a poop knife.
Yes, the proper use of a poop knife.
Yeah.
All right, so
Okay.
I'm curious since I'm down here. I don't know what's going on. I'm still looking outside and I don't see any snow or ice yet. How much snow did you guys get?
I think there's about 8.5.
8, yeah.
Yeah, maybe 8 to 10 inches.
Damn. So
Yeah.
it did dump on you guys.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was.
It snowed into late last night. It tapered off about 9 o'clock. It was just a little bit.
Last night we got snow all the way up until about 6:30 this morning.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and yesterday it was coming down at about an inch an hour.
Oh, yeah. It was
Wow.
fucking really coming down yesterday.
Well, like I got a video from one of my uncles where he was the one that actually lives in the Ennis Park neighborhood. Out of his front window, looking at Ennis Park, and he goes, "Hey, miss this?" I'm like, "No."
Well, Quincy and Pekin and Peoria didn't hardly get shit. They didn't get
No.
nothing.
North didn't
But-
get.
Yeah.
But to my understanding, the next blast that's coming through is supposed to nail them.
Oh, yeah.
So
Bring on the snow.
Exactly.
I'm kind of saying, with us down here, it's more like at the end of the week, I'm going, oh God, please give us a very, very good ice storm. Because we
Yeah.
don't have the salt trucks and the plows and the stuff like that
Right.
to actually remove it. So if we get the ice blanket, I'm off work.
Yeah, exactly.
Just go ahead and hit us with the ice storm. Give me Friday off. I've got 2 days off in a row.
Yeah, I was
Right.
watching a video from it was Friday night, right outside Kansas City. There was this one spot on the highway where there was ice, and everybody that came across it lost control of their car. And one of them was a big fucking rig, man. That motherfucker, he went down that fucking ditch and come back up there, started throwing mud. He didn't flip it.
I'll tell you what, the thing is, like, everybody, when they start to lose it, everybody wants to hit their instinct is to hit the
Yeah.
brake. DA says Bloomington got a Steve Peen level, less than 1 inch.
Oh yeah.
But no, everybody's instinct is to hit the brake and try to stop it. And
Yeah.
you've got to learn, you got to teach yourself to get past that instinct and just
Right.
you know, ride it out. Don't accelerate, don't decelerate, don't hit the brake, just ride through it and you'll be okay. And then when you get to a safer point, then you pump your brakes and slow it on down. But and that's what that tractor trailer driver did is he started to lose it. So he just punched it and came right back out of it and stayed on the road. I mean, I've had to do it.
Yeah. I'm out in the country, so we're snowed in.
Let's see.
Right.
Now, my rule of thumb is more along the lines of if I've got black ice out on the road, I'm not getting in a tractor trailer, and you can't make me. Holy
go.
shit! Okay, and that's that. I know where that's at. That's outside of Dan and Christina's garage and the greenhouse and stuff.
Yep.
That Man, that snowdrift needs to be moved. Holy shit.
It doesn't look like they get well.
They got a
probably
little. They didn't get as much as like you guys did, but
No, it doesn't.
they
look,
got enough. I mean,
They
it's
got
there.
a lot of snow,
They're in the middle of a
looks like
fucking
they've
open
got a-
field.
and
It
somebody's
looks like they've got
plowed
a
their
lot of
driveway.
drifting snow. Oh, God, a cardinal.
Oh yes,
It does look like they've got a lot of blowing and drifting snow out there just because of the open fields, though.
open fields. Yeah,
Yeah.
So anybody on the highway is getting ready to roll through that area. I mean, I'd keep your eyes peeled because
It was funny.
if the wind is still up, then you've got a good chance of driving into whiteout conditions.
yeah. I think the wind is pretty high.
It's not.
I think
I don't know what it is here, but I don't. They don't
About 20
mile.
mile-an-hour winds.
Oh wow! I guess the trees are moving.
Oh wow, that's awesome, Christina. The landlord plows their
Oh
driveway.
fuck! It's a quarter mile fucking long. You motherfucker better. He's
The
a
landlord
farmer, landscaper. Fucking better.
Yeah, the landlord plows their driveway, and then Dan goes in and return. He plows Christina. I mean, you're all set.
Yeah, the snow out here was decent. I've got a cornfield out behind me, so I know that how the blowing, drifting snow is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, even though I'm not superintendent anymore, I'm not gonna come out and chase no your fucking kids off my golf course.
Oh,
Don't be riding no fucking sled down on that golf course.
oh, you know it. That fucking golf course is packed today. You know
yeah,
that.
it is. You know what it is. That motherfucker's packed.
You know it. They would have been out in it yesterday, but it was snowing too hard.
Yeah.
But you
Well,
know
I've got
today, my kids aren't. I literally, they're not ready for the snowstorm or to go out and play in the snow. They don't have winter jackets,
Right.
like winter coats, winter coats, because we're not used to getting this much snow.
Getting this much, yeah, we've been getting this much snow we've had in a long time.
Right.
Good old Dan.
Beep beep. Yeah, it is the most snow that we've had in a long time. Like at
Well,
one
and I
point.
mean, they are saying we're going to start seeing at least a wintry mix, even down here coming up towards the end of the week.
Yeah.
But when I think about stuff like that again, my memory kind of goes back to late 2010. And you guys remember that big snowstorm that blew through right before Christmas, and it got everybody.
Yeah.
Well, I was in Las Cruces at the time. Now, there I was 40 minutes away from the Mexico border, and I'm sitting under 8 inches of snow.
Wow.
Walk outside, and there's kids out there that they're just picking up scoops of handfuls of snow and throwing it. And then I'm like, "Hey, come here. Well, let me show you how to make a snowball."
Yeah.
Well, number one, you can't make a snowball on fresh snow. It has to be a little bit of snow.
You can with fresh snow if the fresh snow is a wet snow.
And this was a wet snow.
Right, yeah.
This snow that we got here, it was too cold to be a wet snow.
So you got a powder up there.
Yeah.
Which the powder is so much better for skiing.
Or sledding.
Okay.
Or sledding or stuff. Yeah, snowboarding. But no,
walking.
Yeah. But I taught those kids how to make a snowball. And it just these 3 kids that lived in our apartment complex, they made up snowballs, went in and threw them at their dad. I'm like,
Here, Dad.
wow, just nailed him. I'm like, oh shit. I duck into my apartment and close and lock the door. Next thing I know, I hear it. What? He goes, You're the only other one here that knows how to make a snowball. Unlock the door.
Oh shit. Yep. Dan's
Yeah,
right.
oh,
This is peace now.
Let's see.
Not
That's
snow.
Now
that
that
would
it is donut snow.
be a good snow to get on a snowmobile and just watch it rooster tail as you're going.
but
Yeah.
you know, we had a fucking snowmobile. I was one snowmobile in my fucking life. And I about fucking killed myself on the bugger. And my dad said no more. When I fucking had 4-wheelers, but because I kind of lived like where Christina in the middle of the fields, and my dad said, "Oh, go right there." It was a fucking, it was a fucking Arctic cat, but it had like a kitty sled that pulled behind it. It was a big motherfucker. And we were
Springfield got
fucking,
7 inches of snow.
That was as of
Taylorville
5
got-
p.m. yesterday.
Yeah.
So, and I know it was still coming down then.
We got an additional inch or 2 this morning.
Damn.
wow.
Damn. So yeah, I mean, the biggest thing we're dealing with down here right now is the drop in temperature. Because we get this cold maybe 2 or 3 weeks out of the year.
Yeah, fuckers.
And yeah, and then we're back up, 50s, 60s, 70s. And that's our cold months. Which is part of why I moved back. Like, I am done with this. But
the only problem with having a snowmobile in the state of Illinois is you may not get to use it for 2 or 3 years.
Too seasonal, yeah.
right. But if you're somebody that likes to travel, and this is where I would look at like Dan and Christina, who do like to travel, you may not get to use it here. But if you've got the trailer and the vehicle to do it, take it to northern Wisconsin. Get on the trails up there in the Northwoods. That is a lot of fun up there.
No.
Dude, they put up bars on the snowmobile trails so you can stop and have a drink while you're on the way somewhere.
Well, that would be smart, yeah.
It is, I mean, Rhinelander to Eagle River. I lived in Rhinelander when I was up there working and broadcasting. And Rhinelander to Eagle River was a straight shot up the highway, 30 minutes. There's nothing going on, right?
Oh, yeah.
Now, nice. Now, on the flip side of the coin, it's the middle of the winter, you get on your snowmobile, you're going to Eagle River. Well, okay, now you can still make it in 30 minutes, but you're passing 9 different, plywood shack roadside bars that went up on the side of the snowmobile trail on the way up there. So that 30-minute ride up there turns into 2 hours because you're stopping and having a couple at every stand on the way up.
Yeah.
There was one guy that was even selling weed out of his, which nobody knew about unless you knew him.
Well, duh.
People would get a shot of Fireball and a doobie.
Yeah. Smoke the doobie before you leave.
Pretty much. But that was Northwoods in Wisconsin. I mean, once that snow hit, you knew it was there to stay. It wasn't going to melt off until like May.
Oh, yeah. I don't think this is what we got going anywhere anytime soon.
Nope.
Looks like it's going to stay cold for quite a while. Not
Yeah.
super cold, but normal cold. 20s, 10s.
It's not gonna. Yeah, it's not getting to where it's gonna melt away.
Right. So this one's going to stick around for a while. Which sucks.
The difficult part for me was always being snowblind.
Yeah.
I'm trying to drive, and then you get the sun coming off of that snow. And it's like, ah.
Yeah. It was bright.
Shit. I hear you people. I have been, hey, we're gonna, motherfuckers, you ain't fucking worked a job until you dug a fucking grave in a fucking blizzard. Like snow like we had yesterday and having to be outside in that fucking bullshit, trying to dig the fucking grave because somebody wanted to bury their loved one the next fucking day. And then you have to get up the next day and be at work 4 hours early because you have to scoop a path to the gravesite. Then you have to clean up everything around the gravesite. Then you have to put fucking sand down throughout the whole fucking cemetery so nobody slips and falls. Oh, yeah. And then you know what happens? The fucking mud from the day before when you dug your grave was frozen now in the back of the fucking dump truck. So now you have to put it in the shop to heat the fucking mud and heat the truck up so that you can get the mud out of the back of the fucking truck. You tell me, motherfucker.
Well, first of all, I'm never going to dig a grave.
No. not in my plans of things to do either.
I'd rather, I would rather cut the body up and dispose of it at sea. I mean, come on. Do it Dexter style.
Steve, you
want to get your start on a subject. I'll tell you the dumbest thing I ever did was bury someone's ashes. What the fuck are you going to bury the ashes for? Then we had to put it in another little concrete block, and it's only 36 inches deep. Then I have to go out with a fucking shovel and a pickaxe to dig this fucking hole. 36 inches
pickaxe?
deep. Yeah, I don't even get it fucking. We didn't have no fucking, machine that did that. You come motherfucker said, I dig 3 graves. You sit in a backhoe. I'll sit in a backhoe all day and dig graves too, motherfucker. It's heated. The fucking cremations have to be dug by hand.
Oh my God.
You got fucking kerosene heaters out there trying to heat the grass up. It took us 9 hours one time to dig 36-inch cremation grave. Because you gotta be 36 inches below the surface. God damn. Who fucking cares? It's the ashes. Open the fucking urn up and dump it in the ground. God damn. Made me so mad after that shit. But that was a job, so that's a shit.
I don't think I'm gonna dig a hole for cremation either.
No, I don't think I'm digging holes for a while.
Look,
For any reason.
I dug enough holes in the middle of the winter when it was cold as fuck outside when I was in Baumholder, Germany, and I had to dig a damn latrine so I could take a shit, okay?
That would suck, yeah.
Because at first you're digging through 3 feet of snow, and then you finally hit the ground. You got to dig another 2 feet down.
Damn.
So, no,
I'm good. No wonder Steve's fucked up. He's had to dig too many. Yeah.
He was burying too many bodies.
Burying too many.
But I mean, I was surprised that he said he was, digging those graves with a pickaxe.
And a fucking spade. That's all I got.
Well, that's just racist.
And I had to use the fucking truck that the heat didn't work in either.
Pickaxe, yeah. Something Steve does daily.
Yes, that's what we heard.
Pickaxe. That was back in the day when I could swing a shovel.
I've never swung a shovel.
Oh, I swung a shovel. I swung a shovel across the fucking road, motherfuckers. Yeah, I swung on a pickaxe and a fucking. Oh, God, I hated setting up for those son of bitches.
Oh, God. I could see swinging a pickaxe.
Yeah, a pickaxe. Be like
there
a
you
miner.
go. Yeah, Dan's got the idea. One for fishing and one for shitting. Drill 2 holes with the auger.
And that I think they have something like that down for the cemetery business because I think they have an attachment you can put on a backhoe that'll go in and press out. I don't know. I invented one, but I think somebody's already invented it. I invented like a cup cutter for a golf course. It will be something you have to hook up to your hydraulics on a backhoe, and it's just whatever your size of your box, your concrete vault is, which I think is 24 by 24. That's how you press it down in the ground, 36 inches, and you pull it out, and then you put your box in there, and then you take all your excess dirt, and take your excess dirt, and you take it out in a field somewhere, and you take just the top layer of sod, and you lay that back down on top of the entombment, and then it grows back and it looks pretty. I know.
I know I'm getting ready to buy some new clubs, and I've got a date when yes, thank you. All I caught was pity.
Oh shit.
I know I've got a date when I get out to New Mexico. I'm planning on being in New Mexico around my birthday, and I've got a date to go golfing, and I'm hoping to have my new clubs. Otherwise, she's going to kick my ass on the course. Which, honestly, I think I should let her kick my ass anyway, because if she does, she owes me a date.
Oh.
No, Steve, I will not send you pictures.
That big booty?
She got that big booty.
That's for me to know.
Oh. Entombment.
What's Tumba?
Entombment. That's when you put them into interment, maybe. Entombment.
Internment. Okay.
When you put the casket down in the vault, that's an entombment, isn't it? If I put the casket in the vault, that's what we had to do. Interment is burial, right?
But I know that we have the ashes for both my grandmother and my grandfather down here, and coming up this spring, we're going to do the internment, where we're going to intern their ashes into the vault.
Oh.
But the vault can be a concrete. The vault can be a concrete box down in the ground. They're going in. Their vault is the legs of one leg each of the bench, and they're each going into one leg of the bench, and then the top of the bench is getting set on top of it.
Right. That's good. That's okay with that. That's okay with. That's the easy one to do there. That's the easy one to do.
I mean, Steve.
I wouldn't want to have to do. I hate him fucking having to move fucking stones and shit. I've
heard Steve and Chris both say that, when they go ahead and cremate them and then roll them up in the joint and smoke them.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, that's going to make that 20 times more potent.
Well, I think that's all I have for today.
Yeah.
I think I need to eat some breakfast.
It's been a good morning. And we thank you, TJ, for joining us.
Thanks for having me. I know that Steve's got some fire fodder from today. God. Ray is definitely going to have material from today.
Oh, yes. Now that Steve learned a lesson today.
Oh, God.
Steve about the knife.
Yeah, exactly. Be sure to come back 8 a.m. tomorrow to check out Ray Lytle's Morning Disaster on Facebook, YouTube, at X, and
for more details, go to
TikTok
Morning Disaster.
Now.
Yeah.
Also, become a subscriber of the Morning Disaster at morningdisaster.net. You have multiple tiers for $5 a month. You could get Daily Disaster. You could get some of the classic podcasts. You get shows like the Friday and the Saturday show for sure. And if it ever comes back, you'll get Stainless. go up a little bit higher, you can end up with the Thursday night show. You have so many other different programming options available. Ray Lytle's Morning Disaster, morningdisaster.net. Become a subscriber. Check out Rhino at Southern Fried Radio at southernfriedradio.com. And everybody, we will see you next time.
That's right. Thank
Me
you
and
guys for
TJ.
showing up.
Me and TJ be on Thursday night after dark.
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
It goes after
He
dark
goes
Thursday
after
night
dark.
at 9 p.m.
And then we're on again Sunday afternoon.
Come check me out at 3
Yeah.
p.m. Central Time, southernfriedradio.com.
Woohoo.
So I hope everybody has a great day.